Why are some people unattractive? There are many factors that determine the attractiveness of a person, and that some of them aren't related to physical looks at all. Now the question that might have came to your mind is, why are some people unattractive? Why you sometimes find someone attractive while another person finds him unattractive? If attractiveness had universal standards, then all people would have found certain people attractive and certain people unattractive. While the media has imposed universal attractiveness standards to a certain extent, still the attractiveness of many people can be debated by others, and this shows that the perception of attractiveness differs from one person to another. In this video I will help you understand why you find some people unattractive. This is why some people are unattractive. 1. They smell like you. Many studies have proven that the odor a person emits plays an extremely important role in determining his attractiveness. Because the overall health and the genetic composition of the immune system can be unconsciously determined by people who smell your study. A study claimed that the less a person smells like you, the more attractive you will find him to be. This makes a lot of sense, because getting attracted to someone with different genetic composition can certainly enhance the immune system of the offspring. The conclusion we can make is that someone might appear unattractive because of his smell rather than his looks. 2. The problem might be with your past. If you had a poor past experience with someone and then you met another person who shares some facial features with him, then you are very likely to find that person unattractive without knowing why. Because personality traits affect our perception of attractiveness, and because we assume that people who look the same have similar personalities, we might find someone less attractive as a result of the past experiences we have been through. 3. Psychological goals, unmet needs and attractiveness. If a girl was raised by a father who never acted like a man, then she might become attracted to men with more masculine facial features and find other men less attractive. On the other hand, if a woman was raised by an aggressive father, then she might find men with more masculine facial features less attractive than others. Your perception of attractiveness is determined by your unmet needs and the psychological goals you are trying to fulfill. The conclusion is, you can find someone unattractive because you have a certain unmet need. 4. Attractiveness and the media. Whether we like it or not, our perception of attractiveness is affected by the media. The way we perceive attractiveness changes according to the new standards the media broadcasts, and as a result we might find a person unattractive because he looks way different than the way media stars look like. The way beauty was perceived few years ago is different than the way it is perceived now as a result of the effect of the media. Just compare Marilyn Monroe's looks to the looks of the new stars and you will find that she no longer matches the new standards of beauty. 5. Physical looks. Of course, physical looks can make a person unattractive. For example, the less the symmetry of facial features, the less attractive you will find the person to be, with disregard to your own looks or background. Familiarity also affects attractiveness to a great extent. The less familiar a person looks, the more unattractive you will find him to be. That's another reason why people who share some facial features with media stars are found to be much more attractive than others. Do you think that you are unattractive? Of course, physical looks play a big role in determining attractiveness, but just as you saw, there are many other factors that are not related to looks and that can affect the way others perceive your attractiveness. I am not asking you to blame your smell when someone finds you unattractive, but I just don't want you to blame your looks whenever something goes wrong. The conclusions is, people can find you unattractive for many reasons that are not related to your looks by any means.